has been stage combat with weapons. Now, I assure you, all of the weapons that you will see on the stage are props. They cannot hurt the actors, all right? So, stunts you will see have been rehearsed so that these guys know what they're doing. So, especially for a few of them, there's one scene where we will be using prop glass, which I will show you that later. None of these things are going to hurt anybody, so remain in your seats, and we're going to have a good show, right? I've been working with these guys. I'm absolutely super proud of them for all the hard work they've done. Our first scene is going to be Wizard Dueling Club, based on the universe of Harry Potter.
Yes.
A parody kind of fan fiction type thing, so the characters you've never seen before, right? All right. So the weapon we use in this one is our magic wands, which our actors will have. You'll see those in just a moment, right? And let's get on with the show. Yeah.
Where do we follow? Definitely not.
Nope. I ran into Peas along the way, but gave him the slip when the Bloody Baron passed by.
Awesome, another night of doing what begins.
Crap, you get the book. Of course. Well, here it is. Whoops. That's from the kitchen. I figured we'd need some snacks this time since we were here till midnight last week. Thanks. Here it is.
Excellent. Let me see it.
How did you manage to get this? It's from the restricted section. What professor signed off on it?
I'm a Hufflepuff. The library just let me in when I said it was for extra credit.
Lucky, I didn't even get in when I had a teacher's note. Good thing my professor had to be there with me.
Maybe if you didn't get caught cursing Susan, you wouldn't have been banned from the restricted section.
She said Hillary drove on her in the river. What have you done?
I took on fire.
Yeah, I hit you in the face. If it hadn't said you were trying to put out the fire, you would have gotten attention. Sorry.
If I was there, I would have tackled her.
But you weren't there. You had finished practice. Besides, the bat-looking curse isn't that bad. I got a week of detention. Susan got 2 weeks and a letter from mom.
Here's a good one. Countess.
Tomorrow, I'll kill you. Tomorrow.
Let me see the book.
Home shoot.
That didn't do anything.
Oh yeah? Come over here and look at the book.
says full body bind curse.
You said it wrong. It's petrificus, not petrificus.
Okay, let me try again. Petrificus totalis.
It worked. Nice job, Carl. Okay, your turn again.
Venite incantatum. All right, let me see the book, Carl.
What is? What did you do?
I think that was.
Avada Kedavra. The killing curse. That's a unforgivable curse. Where the heck did you learn that?
The what curse?
You don't know that one?
No, how can you all know that one?
6 years learned about unforgivable curses and defense against the dark arts. You're only a 5th year, so it makes sense you don't know it at all.
Wait, Dad?
Carl is a 4th year. How do you know that one, Carl? They don't teach us to use those in class. Just what they're for and how to avoid them.
Wait, Dad? There are more unforgivable curses?
3 to be exact, but we don't learn them. We don't learn how to test them, obviously.
I found it in a book in the
Really?
Carl, that kills people.
That is why it's supposed to be restricted.
Oh.
What are we gonna do?
We are going to get expelled for sure.
I didn't kill her.
Yeah, but we're all here.
I'll probably get blamed for it. Considering what we do.
Hey, I'm not gonna let anyone blame you. It's my fault. I got expelled, so the blame's on me.
Thanks, Carl.
That's great and all. But what are we going to do with
Her body.
Well, we are in the room of requirements. Couldn't we just, I don't know, bury her?
No, Carl?
I tried.
We are going to have to bring her to the headmaster's office. It will be worse if we try to hide her.
Well, if I'm gonna get expelled, at least I'm getting expelled with my friends.
We're gonna have to.
How are we going to get her up there? I'm not carrying her.
We could levitate her. I'm not touching her. Corpse.
Alright, well, how about this? Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
It's Leviosa.
And that is why pronunciation is so important. You're lucky, young man, that you mispronounced cadavra. Give me that book.
Hello.
Now, all of you, off to the headmaster's office. If you like being out of bed after hours so much, you can all serve detention together. And you are now banned from the restricted section. I'm going to have a talk with our librarians about letting students into the restricted section without a note. No student should be let in there willy-nilly just because of what house they belong to. Now, 10 points from each of your houses, 20 points in addition to that from Hufflepuff for trying to use an unforgivable curse. Now, Peeves might approve of student mischief, but the Bloody Baron saw all of you sneaking about the castle tonight. All right, now all of you, come along, let's go. by Paul Koffel. When I first was planning the different scenes that we were doing, Paul was the one who suggested that we do an old western. So an old western shootout, we have made this is all paper and cardboard. This cannot shoot anything out of it, even though it looks like a little old western style pistol. These were made by Shakira. Now, if you have a program, you will notice that there was a slight change in casting. Aiden Barnes is in our class, and he did work very hard this semester. Unfortunately, he could not be here for the show today. So in the first scene, David played his role of Carl. And for the other two scenes that Aiden is supposed to be in, Shakira will be taking his role. So now we are going to go into our western scene where everyone will be in this particular one.
Well, well, well. What do we have? What do we have here, Doc?
Well, pretty small town, boss. Might be able to pick up some supplies, get a drink. That's about it.
Shane, I was hoping there might be a ranch or two around here.
Well, howdy. I don't reckon I've seen your faces in these parts of town before. Jane Stevens, at your service.
You haven't. Just passing through Sheriff. I think I messed up.
Now, how did you know that I was sheriff?
I know the law when it's in front of me.
Hey, Sheriff, what you got here?
Might be a bit of riffraff, Stanley. Why don't you go round up the boys?
You got it.
Now, look here, we ain't looking for trouble. We're looking for work. Trying to find a ranch if there's any around here.
Shut it, Doc. Clearly, we aren't welcome here.
Pardon me? Sorry, what now, incarnation, are you y'all doing out here when there's work to be done?
Now, Mama Hayes, you go on and get back inside your house. I'm just taking care of some business.
Sheriff, if you might be taking care of business, but don't need half of the town to do it, come on you a lot.
Now, Mama Hayes, be reasonable. We only run some riffraff out.
There are two of them, y'all, and one don't even look like a fight. And when you're
Oh, now we only order a drink to keep the girl a witness.
What a mess.
You said it.
Not your business. Oh.
Now, you boys, stop that.
It's just us having fun, Mama Hayes.
We don't mean no harm.
For years, you lot have been mistreating the women of this town. I'm sick and tired of having to clean up after you.
Now, let's settle down. After all, what kind of impression are we making in front of our guests? Oh, where are you two going anyway?
Not your business.
We got a feisty one.
Want me to rough them up a bit?
You can rough them up so if it was tied to a chair.
You can rough me up, honey.
Easy there, Dynamite. I really don't want to have to lock you back up again. As for you, young lady, why don't you and the others head back inside while we men take care of this? And watch that tongue of yours, lady. You are a lady after all.
I ain't listening to you talk to me like a child when you come all up in every night, Sheriff. You're gonna stop you and you sure look up my skirt.
Now, why would you do a thing like that, Sheriff?
Don't you tell me how to run my town.
Can't any of the men in this town keep their hands to themselves?
Is that so, stranger?
Ross, what are you doing?
Well, I reckon. Whoops. I'm not going to stand here and listen to these women get manhandled.
I'm with you on that, boss. I just don't want no fighting.
I should have picked a different doctor to travel with me, you coward.
I'm sick and tired of watching my little sister again fighting all these hookahs every day. I'm with you, stranger.
Me too.
I have been wanting to teach me better a lesson for a long time. Count me in.
Do not want any part of this, y'all. And don't come crying to me when there is a mess that needs cleaning.
Y'all can't do this.
Get back here. I will not let some punk come in and take over my town. Draw.
Whoa. Whoa. I don't know. What?
Look out, boss.
Yeah. Check him, Doc.
Oh, I'm hit bad, boss. My leg won't stop bleeding. I'm fading fast. This is it for me.
I need you to pronounce him dead, Doc. Then you can take care of your leg.
He's dead, Doc, boss.
Well, Sheriff, I told you this town ain't that big enough for the two of us.
franchise very well. It is
Yes.
a fan fiction parody of Star Wars. I need to show you what a lightsaber looks like. You all know what those look like, right?
Yes.
All right. And yes, we are going to do that for you. And here we go.
I'm clear. So many panels in this room. I don't know which one to destroy. I need your help here, General. General? Come on, General, come in.
I was thinking, show up.
There.
What? You don't recognize your own brother? Or have you all forgotten about me?
Artilius, is that really you? You're alive! We thought you've been gone for so long.
Get the hell off me, fool. So, you really did miss me. Even if it meant one less mouth to feed back home.
Why are you talking like that? What didn't matter how many mouths there were to feed? We were all starving back on Caldia. It didn't matter how many or few. Everyone struggled. Everyone helped. We needed you. Where have you been?
Everyone else.
Everyone helped.
When there was a mad rush for water, the mobs of people took the water tank, frankly, in desperation, to get their share first before it ran out. How did that help? How many children died? That died after they fled like cowards, after we protected them. What about the theft? How the mother had to sleep with her arms wrapped around her only food, or else it would be gone by morning? What could I have done by standing? Aldekai.
The Rebel Alliance has always been on our side, Artilius. What do you mean by staying? You and Father went off to fight on the TIE fighters. Father crashed, and we thought you had too. We needed you to lead us. Well, Artilius, with so many wounded from months of fighting, so many lost, where did you go?
I left because there was nothing to be done. No one cares about Colony. No one cares about our people. We're as a pit stop for whoever passes by. Years of empty promises from the Rebel Alliance. Food for the hungry. Water for the thirsty. Supplies, technology. What can we only dream of? Yet every time they come, they take from us instead. We need food. We need water. We need fuel for our ships. So we protect your lives. All of it. I know that if we wanted to do something for our people, I needed to find another way, a better way, a stronger way, and I found it on the guy.
No! Artilius! No! You can't be! The Alliance were turned on long after you and Father disappeared. They gave us everything they promised. Food, water, building materials, everything. We were thriving for months.
Do your minds hear yourself out, guy? We suffered for years, decades before you were even born. You think a few months of supplies is supposed to fix all that?
Artilius, they're helping us rebuild everything. Come on, I'll show you.
No, Aldekai, a more permanent solution. One that ends Caldia suffering for good. One that doesn't need the needy rebels. We could take back what is ours. Caldia could flourish forever. The rebels will never let that happen. Aldekai, Caldia is too convenient for them. The dark side can help us. The dark side can make us powerful, more powerful than we ever dreamed. We can make Caldia the home we always should have had. Don't you want that, Aldekai?
Artilius, how could you be so blinded? The dark side will never be the answer.
If you won't help me out the Kai, then step aside. Leave Kalia deserves better.
No, this isn't right.
You stand in my way, then die, brother. Ha ha ha! A Jedi, you fool!
Stop!
You're not bad, Uncle Kai. You can make a promising system.
Never!
You have left Jedi on my ship. How, an apprentice, how many times must you fail the task set for your own brother before you learn?
He is my brother. He has faced the same hardships that I have. We have the same goal.
And set and yet I you destroying my ship. Either how much which side or your brother doesn't and fail in fact sure your quest or your goals.
If I could just show you.
Okay, and then what do you know the rules of 2-1? The master to where wield the power of the darkness side and of the force and point and one of the point this to crave it. Did you think I would break you the rules of for your brother? Okay. And what of you have come to learn the way of the Sith? Perhaps you can prove to be the better apprentice than your brother. In- I will not break you. A rule of 2 of you, or you're too weak to be my apprentice. I should take another. Disappointed me the last time.
Oh, the guy.
No! Achilles! Achilles! No!
Dark side.
Altai, come in. Get yourself out of there. We've broken past the shields. You did it. We're coming to get you.
This one is a long sword here, or some kind of long sword. It's European style. Unfortunately, I do not have two European style swords, so the other one is actually technically a katana, but it's a sword, right? So we're going to improvise with what we've got. These are convention grade props, which means these must be able to break before they can hurt somebody. That's how they allow them to go to conventions like Kineticon or PAX East or Anime Boston or things like that. So these are props for stunts. They cannot hurt people. So when you see them fighting, please know they are in fact quite serious. All right, this scene is from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And that answers my question. It seems a lot of you have seen that one, right? You can see in your programs the appropriate credits to the writers of Monty Python and the Holy Grail, right? That is not my work. So without further ado, this is an excerpt called "'Tis But a Scratch."
You fight with the strength of many men, Sir Knights. I am Arthur, King of the Britons. I seek the finest and bravest knights in the land to join me in my court in Camelot. You have proved yourself worthy. Will you join me? You make me sad. So be it. Come, Potsy.
None shall pass.
What?
None shall pass.
I have no quarrel with you, good Sir Knight, but I must cross this bridge.
Then you shall die.
I command you, as King of the Britons, to stand aside.
I move for no man.
So be it. Now stand aside, worthy adversary.
'Tis but a scratch.
A scratch? Your arm is off.
No, it isn't.
Well then, what's that then?
I've had worse.
You liar.
Come on, you pansy.
Victory is mine. We thank thee, Lord, that in thy... What?
Come here.
You are indeed brave, Sir Knight, but the fight is mine.
Have at you.
Look, you stupid bastard. You have no arms left.
Yes, I have.
Look.
It's just a fish move.
Ah, look, stop that.
Chicken. Chicken.
Look. I'll have your leg. Oh, wait. Right.
Come on, then.
You'll what?
Come here.
What are you going to do? Bleed on me?
I'm in.
You're a loony.
The Black Knight always triumphs. Have at you. Well, all right. We'll call it a draw.
Come, Patsy.
Oh, I see. Over there. Ah, you yellow bastard. Come back here and take what's coming to you. I'll bite your legs off.
not gonna hurt you, right? It just kind of breaks. It's there. You can break it in your mouth, and there's no problems. So I'm going to show you what that looks like, so that you know what's coming ahead of you. Put this on the side. This is just so we don't have a huge mess to clean up. All right. So let me grab that, and I'll show you what it looks like. So this is prop glass. Right? Looks like a little wine glass. Completely made out of sugar, completely harmless. In fact, it's so harmless that you could eat it if you want to. Now, if this was a real thing of glass, my mouth would be not okay right now, and I couldn't do this and come away with no damage, right? That would slice me right open. So when you see, and I'm going to tell you who is doing what, just for safety, right? So when you see Tori Athlete come towards David with the prop glass, please remain in your seats. This is a planned stunt. They have been well trained in this, and they are trained professionals at this point. And I am also going to be on stage for safety. This is actually one of the first shows that I've actually written roles for myself, simply because of the nature of the show and for safety. So, this is a parody of The Godfather.
Salvador, water. Tony, who am I meeting with today?
You have a meeting with Maria Fontana in 5 minutes, Mateo. 5 minutes. Mateo said you can stop by too.
Mateo, again. What does he need this time?
I'm not sure, sir. Fontana has been waiting for 10 minutes now.
Good.
I messed up.
I like someone who's on time. Salvador, let her in. Why are you here? I'm sorry. Damara. Why are you here, child?
Damara, I've come to ask you for your help. You know I've been singing at the local bars and pubs, but every time I've tried to sing in a concert hall, I keep getting denied. Damara, I can sing. I can sing well. I have everything ready and organized, but when I meet with the producers, they see my dark hair and don't even bother talking to me. It's discrimination. No one wants Italians to make it big. So I do. I had to come to you, Damara. You can make things right.
I've known the Fontana family for several years now. And you have never before come to me to ask for help. But let me ask you something. Maria, when was the last time your father visited me over for a cup of tea, coffee, excuse me? When was the last time you and your mother stopped by just to say hello, to be frank, your family never really wanted
very selective in who I choose to fund. Why should I help you when you come here and you don't even ask with respect?
Don Morano, oh, Godfather, please. I seek justice for discrimination. I know my family hasn't seen you very often lately, but...
Whoa! That duck cook doesn't know how to properly make a marsala sauce. You should close him down now.
How many times have I told you not to come in here when I'm doing business?
I couldn't make a better sauce than that with my eyes closed. Oh, you should put me in charge of the restaurant.
Mateo, sit down. Salvador, get him some water. Excuse me, Maria. Tony, you dare? I messed up.
Come on, old man. It's not like you don't have the money. You made that your bars full. They're giving us a bad name with their mediocre cooking. Where people are going to think of Italian cooking if you get marsala sauce right.
Tail, you need to stop talking.
Is he really going to give that low life drunk a restaurant while I can't book any gigs? I've got to do something. Don Morano says he is selective with who he gives money to. If I take out the competition, I'll be more than likely to gain his favor.
You want to be a waitress?
How dare you speak to the Godfather like that? You have no respect. How can you just demand a restaurant from him?
You have to be so loud.
Oh, so you don't like Giovanni sauce? Maybe you should go to work there instead of trying to kick him out of his own place. Or would giving up the booze be too much of a hassle for you?
Hey, my sister just had a baby. We were celebrating. And when I go to an Italian place, I expect to get good Italian food. Right down and make my head hurt.
Your head went hurt if you were hungover. It's not my fault that you can't control yourself around alcohol.
Just who the hell here? Let go out. Salvatore. Bootlegger in here.
I came seeking justice. I came for help because of discrimination. And you think you can walk in here today and you get an entire restaurant just because you didn't like the sauce? What do you think you are?
I'm not listening to this.
At the very least, you can learn some manners.
Hey, what are you doing?
You dare disrespect my family like this?
Yeah, you have to come here with respect.
I was talking to you, Fontana. You dare to strike my son in front of me. You asked for justice, and yet you attacked my own flesh and blood.
Wait, that's your son?
Tony, take care of
know what to do.
It would be my
Wait, this has all been a misunderstanding.
Give me that.
Don Morano, I didn't know that that was your son. I thought it was just some nobody coming in here to disrespect you.
Should have stopped to say hello more often. Can't even recognize Don Morano's son. What a disgrace. Come on.
No, please. Please, I'll do anything.
Should have invited him over for coffee. Some friend you are, but don't. I'll introduce you to a whole bunch of friends in the Morano family. We're gonna get to know each other very well.
It's gonna need stitches, boss.
Mateo, are you alright? My son,
I thought I had an egg before. Oh.
you want Giovanni's. You want Giovanni's? Fine. But you aren't firing. Gio. Teach him a better sauce. It's about time you took charge of something in the family. Now go get cleaned up.
Thanks, Pop.
And I want you to bring food to your sister now. That mends. Now that she's taken care of the new baby. Come on. I'm supposed to meet with Sinatra in an hour. I'm gonna have to tell him I won't have a backup singer for him after all.
He's gonna Daddy.
So let me tell you a little bit about our last scene. This one comes from an Old Norse myth called the death of Balder. Balder was a god of light and beauty. And you'll see a bunch of different Norse deities as well. So we're just going to make sure that we have our things ready. Yes. And in this last scene, the prop that we will be using will be a bow and arrow. One last note before we start our final scene. This might look like a rock. It's actually a sponge. This is meant to not hurt our actors when it is thrown at them. Please make sure you do not actually throw your own belongings at our actors when our actors are throwing rocks at one of our characters. Thank you very much.
Ladies, shift, shift, shift. Ladies.
Rhea, come quick. Gregory is having a business.
Rita, what did you see?
Here, my warning. My son, Balder, good like beauty
will die and unnecessary death. What can we do to prevent this?
Perhaps a spell to protect him from harm?
We shall speak to all begins and nothing as acts that they not harm my son or his brother with protect him too. Thank you.
I really don't think what Mother is doing is necessary. I'm a god. What does she think is going to harm me?
You are most bad like among the mortal brother.
As if anyone would ever harm you.
As if a mortal could ever wound a god.
Do not worry, Balder. A little extra protection can only help you.
Think of the battles you are, knowing you cannot be harmed.
I will leave the battles to you, brother. Light and beauty are my domain.
Yes and no. Yes and now. When you come to my domain of darkness, you won't have to worry about stubbing toe anymore. When you visit me,
That is a blessing. But take care, son. Your mother's visions are not to be taken away from you.
Father, I will be fine. What could go wrong?
I'm telling you, he has changed. These last several months, he's become cold and cruel to his mortal followers. His light, which was once brought comfort, has now become harsh and blinding. As God of light, he's supposed to illuminate. Blindness is his brother's gift. The darkness where inner thought and truth lie. Ever since Frigga asked all of creation not to harm Balder, things have changed.
You worry too much. Yes, Balder's a little grumpy these days, but that's because I keep throwing rocks at him. Balder is most liked among the mortals. If he was cruel, do you think he would still follow him?
I got him good yesterday. Tossed one of my cats to him, and she cuddled up on his shoulder and fell asleep. She wouldn't move, so that he had to walk around with her all day yesterday.
Does anyone else want to throw something at me?
I would love to.
Go have fun, my son.
Balder, are you okay?
Do I look okay to you?
He's more than okay. He's great.
Balder, you really haven't been yourself lately.
I can't feel anything. No pain. No joy. No comfort, nothing.
Gallagher, quit pestering him. Balder,
me to think in the 9 months.
Mistletoe? Such a harmless branch? Oh, clumsy. It can't be used for anything more than decoration.
Mistletoe, huh? But how? Wait.
I ain't doing it.
Pretty funny stuff about your brother, right?
Shock it.
You know I can't. Hey. Looking? Hey, Loki. Yeah. Balder. It's pretty lucky. I wish I could join in the fun.
How come you can't join in?
You know I can't aim even if I got up close to him. I wouldn't want to. What accidentally hurt him. Someone else I have something.
Why did you say something? Here, I have my ball this. I'll give you an arrow, and you can listen to play fall to the ground. I'll help you aim. You don't have to be afraid.
Sponge cake.
Really? Thanks.
This. Sponge cake.
Brother, over here. Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Brother, you hit me with your arrow. I can feel it. I can feel something.
Oh, shoot!
My son!
Oh. Balder, now, how could you? Wow, that was
What happened?
Our aim might have been a little too good.
Balder, brother, say something.
Look, in the sky. Someone has been listening to you, Frigga.
And now, explain who looks this is your fault.
Hey, now let's not be too hasty here.
Get